Welcome to Blissful Transformations. I'm sitting in this beautiful spot in a circle of trees which is around me, and I'm on a hammock bed which I made, and I'll leave the link for that video below if you want to watch it. Today's clip is on not washing my hair, and I know there's a movement that's been around for many years, and it's on not washing your hair, and it's called the no-poo movement. Personally, I don't like that name. To me, it sounds like this sad American diet, and I'm not into that, so I'm just going to call it the healthy hair diet or the healthy scalp diet, because basically that's why I'm doing it. And I had for so many years a really itchy scalp, and I've tried so many shampoos and conditioners, and they've all been either organic or made from pure essential oils, or there's been so many various types that I've tried, and they've not actually helped the itch on my scalp. And I've thought maybe I had nits. I had someone look at my hair and I didn't have nits, and it's just, I think, from the irritation. And after 2 weeks of not washing my hair, that itch went, and it's amazing because I've had that for such a long time. I don't have anything wrong with my scalp. My scalp is clean. I had that checked out as well. So I think it's purely just from possibly my hair follicles being irritated, and I know there is a condition where if your hair falls out, that follicle can be irritated. Whether it was something to do with that part of the nervous system, I don't know, but it's gone. So if you find yourself being irritated by products, just try not washing your hair for a while. So I haven't washed my hair for about 5 weeks now, and my hair, every time I got out of the shower, if I rinsed it, just got a little bit more coated with oil, and it just felt like there was something in it that wasn't there before I got in the shower. And I do have heavy water. I have a lot of iron in my water, so if the shower would always get stained with this iron coating, and when I would go to the hairdressers, they'd go, wow, you've got a lot of coating on your hair, and they would try and wash it out. And when I after having kids, my hair was actually really quite long and really beautiful, and after having kids, not so much. So I've tried to keep the length, but I've just lost it, and you can see that one side is actually longer than the other, and I've had the hairdresser cut it to the right length, but it just keeps growing back lopsided, and it's like that all the way through. I think there might be a couple of reasons for that. One is I do sleep on this side. I think there's probably more blood flow. I live in Australia, and I'm the driver most of the time, so I get a lot of UV on this side, and you'll probably see me do this a lot. It's a habit. I sweep my hair from this side always to this side, and I think there might be more breakages on this side from doing so. So I'm trying to stop all of that. In the last 5 weeks of not washing my hair, I also noticed that this is typically, if I'm to rinse it, this is where my hair would get wet from the water of the shower, and this is where it would get oily. After 5 weeks under here, there was still no oil here, and so it got to the point where I went, okay, I'm gonna start again, but I didn't want to do the bicarb. I'm not into consumerism. I'm not into buying something and throwing it out, and I've got this really beautiful organic essential oil shampoo. So I put a tiny little bit, and all I did was this. I didn't get in and wash my hair. I just went over, let it break down a little bit, which was a less of a breakdown than if I had have used bicarb, which I don't want to do because I think that will irritate my scalp again. So it was just a very superficial wipe over, twice, rinse off, and it's brilliant again. And I'm not rinsing my hair, and I haven't done for 10 days maybe. What I've been doing is on a brush spraying some distilled water. Obviously it's not, as tough as my heavy metal water, so it's really good for me to use. And I've got some essential oils in there. I've put some rosemary and eucalypt, and every time I brush my hair I just spray a little bit and go through and brush it so my hair doesn't smell. I had someone smell it yesterday, even though I didn't know they were going to, but they went, no, it smells fine, doesn't smell at all. So if anything, you might be able to smell a little bit of the essential oil. And I think my hair is lasting for longer without that build-up that I was getting simply by just rinsing. Every time, like I said, I'd get out and I'd feel like there was more of a coating, and I didn't like that feel. So my scalp is feeling better. My hair isn't getting coated like it was when I was rinsing. I love the fact that I can have more volume in my hair because there is oil there. And when I did have the oil, I was trying to brush it down to the ends because I wanted to try and coat the ends a little bit and try and stop that splitting and breaking, which is why my hair's not growing and why it's not growing evenly. I was hoping to protect the ends, and really, when you got oily hair, you can't brush or comb very easy. It's a big tug on the scalp, so that really just hurt my scalp. So at the moment, I have some coconut oil in the ends of my hair, so you might be able to see that there is a bit of oil, but that's actually because I put it in there this morning. Otherwise it's not there. So I'm going to check back in with you all in about a month's time and let you know how it's going, whether I'm still just spraying my brush and brushing that way. But at the moment that seems to be the best way to work for me. I did even buy a product to put on my shower to try and displace the metals so they don't stick. Even that produced oil in the back of my hair. So which the distilled water and essential oils on my brush isn't doing at this point anyway. So blessings to you all. And if you do have any issues with scalp, maybe just not washing your hair as much, that seems to work for me. It was like something I had for years, and I'm really hoping that my hair will even out and start growing, and I really think in the last 5 weeks that it is so much healthier, and I do think it's actually grown a bit, whereas before it's just breaking off. And I've, like I've said, I've lost a lot of hair over the years by it doing that, and so I'm really happy so far. So blessings, and listen to your heart and follow your bliss. Take care.